Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store, the message from Spirit. All right, so first of all, thank you for the feedback about the microphone. I'm trying one different setting to see if that makes a difference, and if it totally doesn't, then I will return them and find another. So I appreciate your insights. Okay, let's see what the cards have to share this week. I'm using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. So let's see what the message is. Yesterday was a great start to the week. We are in eclipse energy right now. The energy that I feel right now today specifically is this like quiet contemplation. A moment to pause and reflect, and a moment to essentially gather yourself. A moment to pause and reflect and gather yourself. It almost feels like a pause on time. Almost like today is like a pause. That's kind of what the energy feels like. Very interesting. Let's see how that plays out in the cards. Now, that may not seem like a pause in your 3D world, but something in the like observation, or like you might feel like you're slightly kind of pulled out of your body a little bit today. Almost like you're watching things happen in slow motion, like that kind of feeling. But there's purpose in it. It's giving you an opportunity to reflect on what you're seeing, what you want, what direction you're going, and the choices you're making. Even Spirit is amplifying the internal monologue that plays throughout your day. Isn't that so true? That's so interesting they said that, because so often, I don't know about you, but we definitely have this like internal monologue that plays out. Okay, let's see what the cards have to share. Oh, another thing they just said, they're like, with that internal monologue, do you know that you are the caretaker of your heart? I love that phrasing, the caretaker of your heart. That the love and the energy that you put into your heart space is what creates the result of a beautiful heart garden or a dilapidated heart garden, because you are the caretaker of your heart. Beautiful quote. Okay, what do we have? I'm gonna do 4. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So pause and reflect, which is really, really neat actually, because yes, anytime Spirit kind of slows down time a little bit is because there's something different that's changing. So the first card that we have is notice the numbers. And I want to say specifically in this card, it's about the number 5. So watch for messages from Spirit. And this one I'm seeing number 5, meaning change. There is change taking place. Many of you might be seeing 555 a lot. There are changes taking place right now on a collective level. And I feel like this slowdown of time is kind of this collective thing to give us an opportunity to listen, observe, and choose differently. And within that, I want to share these two together. I have connect to the cosmos and the solar plexus chakra. So the cosmic energy right now is really what is aligning in this slowdown. The cosmic energy is creating this pause for us on this planet to recognize a truth or see something specific, because this is all about aligning with your purpose. But the solar plexus chakra is really like this truth center. It's kind of like your BS detector. And with this chakra coming alive, while things are kind of on this like minor slowdown, like just a quick pause, I really don't think it's even going to last until tomorrow. But with this pause energy, there are truths surfacing and awareness surfacing that you will feel in your body. Your solar plexus, which sits right above your belly button, is going to feel this energy, this something. And in that, you can ask the questions you need to gain more clarity, because we can often get clarity through that solar plexus. It'll either kind of vibrate in a harmonious frequency or vibrate in a disharmonious, which gives us that like no vibe of like, this isn't good, this isn't right, this isn't for me, versus the yes, this feels right, this feels aligned. So this chakra is speaking to us today because of this kind of cosmic slowdown, because there is a change taking place. Now, it's so interesting that we talked yesterday about the converging timelines. And yeah, that's fair. Spirit's like whenever they overlap a ton, we can sometimes almost create this pause. Sorry, they're very chatty right now. Yeah, we can kind of create this pause to observe and then speed it up again or hit play again when we have the direction we want to go for most efficiency. So we're kind of changing the laws of time a little bit right now, or our observation of time right now. Now, in order to amplify this or amplify your connection to that, there's something really valuable about creating sacred space. This card says, create sacred space, honor yourself in the divine. When you create sacred space, and this can be a literal space, this can also be an energetic space in allowing the pause. That pause, that space between moments, that space between the in-breath and the out-breath, right? That space. In that is where things can change. In that is where we can observe. So it almost feels like those superhero movies where you pause and then they observe everything, they look, everybody else is frozen. It's kind of like this slow down right now to take stock of where you're at. Is it working for you? Is it not? Is it in alignment with the timeline you desire? And also, Spirit is saying, today is a perfect day to put your wishes in the wishing well. And they're saying this kind of with like a little wink of like, although we're in eclipse season, and eclipse season is all about what the universe is bringing back, this slight kind of pause and slow down allows for that little bit of input from you, kind of what you would like. Again, like, hey, just to remind you, I really want this, or I'm really trying to create this. Thank you so much, right? Like when you throw a wish in the wishing well. So that kind of energy is at play today. Practicing the pause, tuning into your solar plexus, recognizing the cosmic cycles at play. And lastly, they're saying doing your best to stay out of the fear narratives. Be observant, be intelligent, be compassionate, but pull yourself out of the fear narratives and rather into the conscious choice narratives. So I will leave that with all of you for today. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Also, tomorrow is Cosmic Consciousness. It is about the great karmic reset of this new galactic cycle that my guides told me about. I'm going to break it down, what it means for you, how we can change some of the root narratives to basically free ourselves so that we can let go of the old matrix energy, the patriarchy, and step into a more balanced energy between all of us. It's a really neat ride. It's explaining some things that are rather out of the box, and I'm so excited to do that. So if you want to join me for that, Cosmic Consciousness, you can set up or sign up for that at avalonspirit.com. I'll see you tomorrow.